There's one part where we might have to edit it because it took me half an hour to get past it.
Oh, really?
You know that ice sledding thing in the beginning, the Frostman stage? There's one whole level just dedicated to
just that. Oh no. Okay.
And then after you complete it, there's like an area with a bunch of ledges. I totally whiffed my jump. And I fell down. And I had to start all the way from the beginning. At the beginning of the slide. So we may have to edit it, or I might have to just cheat and make a checkpoint.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, we'll deal with that situation when it comes to it.
Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, welcome back to Get Used, guys.
Cool. Well, we're starting now.
I was gonna do game. I gotta get out of it.
You need to get out of that mode.
Okay, so we're back to playing Megaman. So this will be part 4. Yeah, part 4, including the pilot. So now we're gonna beat Searchman, or Reid's gonna beat Searchman.
I'm gonna attempt to.
No, you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
You just gotta find him first.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
Is that like a mechanical boulder? He like threw a mechanical boulder. It had like wires in it and shit. Or is it supposed to be a bomb?
Well, there is an enemy that looks just like, it's like a pallet swap essentially, that just tosses an actual boulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This one just tosses a ball.
Oh, okay.
And then,
sorry, you were saying.
I totally forgot. God! Fell down. Well, I didn't die.
That's good.
Yeah. What's I gonna say? No. Oh, it's been so.
At the time of filming this.
From filming this, it has been like, I don't know what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
About 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, since we filmed the third episode.
Right. And so now it's me trying to like give myself a refresher on like everything.
I like the little Angry Birds.
Oh yeah. You
think there was any legal battle between Megaman and Angry Birds? Like, you're clearly copying our situation.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Angry Birds. Like, Jesus, Reid, come on, get your shit in gear. Terrible.
It's okay, man. You're doing well.
Oh, so that frog, right? If you don't use a power shot on it, that's not right. Give me a second. The small one breaks off.
Oh.
And you're like, oh crap.
And now you've got 2 frogs to deal with.
2 frogs to deal with. But yeah. Anyways, I gotta stop digging around. I'm about to die.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so if you use Flame Man's sword on these, you destroy them.
Oh, dope. You just gotta wait a bit.
Yep, and then there's the hole.
So have you seen anything about the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson?
I haven't.
Yeah. I just watched a trailer earlier, and it looks better than I thought it was gonna be.
Did you watch the part where you beat that guy's face in?
Which, I don't know if I saw that part.
That was the original trailer. It shows, like, at the very end, like, he beats up, like, this thug, like, he smashes his fucking face in, like, hardcore.
No, I didn't see. I don't think I saw that.
Oh, crap.
I think it was like a newer trailer. But, I mean, it looks interesting. I think, Riddler's in it. I think, Cobblepot is in it. Oswald Cobblepot.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so they have Penguin.
I think Penguin is in it, too.
Okay. Wait, I think I can...
Who else?
Hold on.
I just don't know. He looks... So between Christian Bale's Batman and...
Right.
I can't remember names. The one from Super Justice League.
I don't know who you're talking about. Sorry.
Oh my god, it's burning my brain.
Ah, God. I'll do this again. So sorry, everybody.
It's not Mark Wahlberg. It's not Matt Damon. Who's the other guy? The one who always hangs out with Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, right. Ben Affleck. There was nothing in my brain that was leading me anywhere helpful.
Okay, that's fine.
So, Ben Affleck's Batman. I feel like between Ben Affleck's Batman and Christian Bale's Batman, there was like a drop towards like goth or emo from Christian, because Christian Bale as Batman or as Bruce Wayne was like what you expect Bruce Wayne, like charming and personable and stuff. And
fuck this already. I'll get it later.
And Ben Affleck's Batman really wasn't that as much as that. And just having seen the trailer, Robert Pattinson just looks like an emo kid. Like he's got like long hair like drooped in front of his face. And I know this is the trailer and it's only what we've seen.
Right.
But just based on that, I'm like, he might make a good Batman. I don't know if he'll make a good Bruce Wayne. And I think that was my impression initially.
But I feel like he's supposed to be like the Bruce Wayne, like I know he's Batman at this point, but it feels like he's the Bruce Wayne, like when right when
Christian
Bale's Bruce Wayne was about to leave to go train with
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, everybody, for a movie that's hella old. But you know what I mean, right? It feels like that's what that is.
So
his one is kind of like.
Okay. I mean, and I get that. I don't know. It's just. It's one of those. It's one of those problems with making so many origin movies or so many recasting superheroes so frequently within such a short span of time.
Right.
I think that you're like, I just got used to this other superhero.
Release date for Batman or this new one, the
Batman. I don't think so.
What's his name?
It's
Robert what?
Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson. Okay.
Yeah, he was Edward in the Twilight movies,
whatever.
Which I also never saw. But I guess he went from being a vampire to a Batman.
I mean, it's only a small leap from there.
Did you see? Did you see the Justice League?
Oh, what it did!
No!
Oh god! I had the damage boost. Thank God.
Lucky you.
Oh fuck off! Oh, damn it! Every time.
Did you see Justice League War? I think I've shown you that.
The cartoon.
Yeah. It's the scene with Green Lantern and Batman when they're like walking in the sewer.
Yes.
And he's like, you're grumpy. Yes, you haven't had your true blood tonight. And Batman's like, I'm not a vampire. It's like, oh, so you can fly, super strength. He's like, or he said you can fly in a plane. Like, wait, are you just some guy in a suit?
Yeah.
He just turns back and smiles a little bit. I was like, oh, you cheeky bitch. No, I love that scene, but I don't know.
That version or that bunch of movies or that saga, whatever you want to call it. That one was actually really solid. Like,
yeah, DC's
Apocalypse War.
I don't think so.
Bitch.
But I feel like DC's really good in animated, and Marvel is much better in live action.
Yeah,
I feel like they take more time and put more effort into having cohesive, interesting stories than a lot of DC does. I mean, besides Wonder Woman was really good, and I mean, on the other hand, I mean, it was good for a DC film. I can't remember the other one though. There was another DC movie that was. I mean, the Dark Knight was good. It just feels like DC trying to slide into Grimdark, and that's not. That I showed you, right, the overly sarcastic production video about like Grimdark and realism.
Yes.
And just the idea of like, if there's no hope for anything better, then why do the heroes do what they do? And if you don't set that up for them in any way that's not just you should do this, or like giving them a task,
okay,
then
what's the point of anything?
What's the point? Like the Superman movies, it's like Clark Kent's dad is like, you gotta save humans, but every time he runs or interacts with humans, they're shitty to him, and he's like, why do I have to? There's no reason for him to save these people because they treat him like shit.
Got it. Okay.
So you want to set up something, just anything, and to make that something that to give the superhero motivation that will make them want to do what they do. And I feel like Marvel does that much better live action than DC does. So I went on a big rant about.
No. It's fine because like that's you have. You came at it with a reason, and I understand. I understand what you're trying to say, bitch. bitch! Oh my god, so annoying. There's so much crap going on.
Oh.
And yep.
Oh jeez.
This is only the beginning part. I am not even close. God damn it!
Oh,
that fucking frog.
Dude, those frogs are killing you.
Yeah. And you know what? It respawned.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this part because I want to say something.
Oh god.
Oh, this is
Dude, this is
bad.
This is like a fucking Mario Maker level right here. It's just.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, you were saying.
You know what? I can't even think right now because I don't want to die. I really don't right now.
That'd just be really inconvenient.
Yeah.
Have to start this all over again. This is kind of cool. I like. It's interesting though. It's shitty, I imagine, but from a game design perspective, it's a new like. It's a thing we were talking about before, where
they had. Oh yes, where they introduced this.
Yeah, because it's probably going to come down later and be worse then.
But they had something exactly like this in the original Megaman games.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was like a whole area that was like dedicated to this bullshit. Alright, you know, I'm gonna kill this fucker. Hold on. Die.
Yeah. Kill him.
Do it. Oh fuck. Every time. Okay.
What do you think, Wackus Pocus? Kill him.
I'm supposed to do that. And then this area keeps repeating.
Okay. It keeps. What do you mean? It keeps repeating?
Like this maze and stuff. Like you wind up traveling through like the same area over and over.
Oh. Okay. So you just gotta press the right sequence of buttons to advance, or something.
Correct.
Oh.
So do that.
And is it? Do you have to push them in specific sequence, or is it just?
Oh no!
When
you just gotta remember where you are, and then figure out. You know, kind of like backtrack here and there. But I always get confused at this part sometimes because it's just like there's just a lot of information to process.
Do you remember what that thing you were trying to talk about earlier was?
A little bit. Hold on. I just want to focus on like getting it.
If you, I'm not saying you have to talk about it, but if you give me like a keyword to remember, then I can help you.
Do that. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The door. Okay. So we were talking about
Batman, Superman, Justice League,
we're
DC.
Talking about like the difference between
DC and Marvel,
and how they handle their films.
Yeah.
And such. I don't know if it comes down to just who's writing the story. Or I sneeze. Okay. Yeah, I don't know like who's like
writing the stories.
Who's writing the story and which story like you want to go off of. Right? Like because they're all like they're all different.
Right. Because Marvel just comics in general have been so expansive, and just so many different stories have been told about the same character that
you get kind of sick of it, right? It's just like
what I was gonna say was that it's how do you pick and choose which stories to base your movie off of when you've got like 12 or 15 different versions of Superman, Batman, and the Justice League, of all of them individually, and then you're like, I want to put all these characters together in a movie, but do I want necessarily to use all of the characters from the same universe?
I might die.
You can do it, Reid. Do it, Reid. Go. Go. Oh god.
It's a race. Yeah. Oh, I'm cutting it super fucking close.
Reid.
I can't. I have to
breathe.
I have to use the platforms.
I know. Oh my god, you're a master. You're a genius.
I gotta get that bolt.
Get it.
I don't want to do this more than once.
Get it.
Okay.
Oh no!
It laid goop on the ground.
It laid the egg.
Okay. Oh, thank God we made it. Woo! Sorry. I'm just like so focused on the game. Okay. So no, yeah. Like as far as like, I like to think that for each version that comes out every however many years. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Damn frog. Good for you. Fall in the hole.
Froggy, go down the hole.
But yeah, I like to think that for each iteration that comes out, it's just for each different generation. And that's exactly what it is, right? It's you get a Batman, he gets a Batman, they get a Batman, everybody
gets a Batman!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck! Goddamn mobs. Quit pissing me off.
Oh!
Shit!
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's alright. It happens.
Okay. At least you
yeah,
like, checkpoint.
So everybody has their own Batman they can love and pick and choose. Whichever one you like. Sometimes me personally, sometimes I like Michael Keaton's Batman, and then other times to a far lesser degree, I kind of like George Clooney's Batman.
I like George Clooney's Batman too. No.
Yeah.
And because here's the thing, no Batman is ever going to be perfect for everybody. And every Batman, even the bad ones, have, certain traits, that you like. And it depends on whether the bad outweighs the good, I think.
Right.
And it's whether somebody not makes a good Batman. But then you have to consider that Bruce Wayne is, technically the same character, but also is his own character. Because they're supposed to be different.
Right.
And I just thought of something else, but I'll talk about that later. Okay. But yeah, so you can like something about one type of Batman or one actor's Batman and not like something about the other. For example, I thought, oh no! So what are you supposed to do?
You gotta just be quick,
just fast.
Yeah, I'm just not.
Why don't you do the freeze man's thing for that platform to get rid of that gator thing?
I could. Yeah, I should do that.
That way, I think you can stay on the platform a little bit longer.
I think about it.
Then give yourself some time.
You know, it really helped though if I had I don't have the power up right now, but there's a power up for preventing you from flinching every time you get hit.
Oh.
Because when you get hit, you move backwards.
Is that just something you get later?
It's a thing you gotta buy.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah, I would.
You should do that.
I will.
We should do it.
Yeah, I will eventually. Give me a second. There we go.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
We're gonna time it. Time it! Well. I can't...
Perfectly timed!
Yep, I don't know what to say about that one, but I kind of fucked that up. Come on, Reid, we're trying to do something here. We're trying to make a magic, and you're
trying to make magic happen. And
you're fumbling on stage.
And you only pulled the rabbit's foot out of the hat. But yeah, and it's even the comics themselves, not just the movies, but people like certain things about comic book characters that they won't like in a different version of that same character. And that's just because, like you said, it depends on who the writer is.
Yeah.
And not every writer is going to have the same take on the same character. And sometimes people just gotta suck it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that.
Okay, so I can cheat this. I think.
Can you?
I don't have to do that.
I can cheat this.
Watch
but
this.
I won't.
Yeah. Okay, it's another one.
Look what I can do!
Yeah, but we were talking about the shittier Batmans and stuff. Honestly, I still like watching that Batman Robin movie with him and
George Clooney,
Chris O'Donnell. As cheesy as it is, I just like to think it's hey, that's our '90s Adam West.
Mm. Well, that's kind of what we were talking about with the. I feel like that's kind of what we were talking about with the during the Monster Hunter playthrough, where about a new medium taking another property too seriously. Because it's a comic book, and there are superheroes, and this guy who has no superpowers except for money dresses up in a bat costume and runs around and punches people in the face in the name of justice.
Yeah.
And how could you possibly take that seriously in the real world? So trying to make it too realistic, or
you have a guy named Riddler, Two-Face, stuff like that,
and these whose sole goal is just to cause mayhem or to get money. And so I think that's what I really liked about the Harley Quinn show. The cartoon was that it didn't take itself seriously at all. I think. I mean, there were serious moments in it, but it wasn't like
so serious that it
it didn't try to be realistic. It tried to fit within the narrative of the medium.
Okay.
And that's the comic book story. And even Batman himself was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's just and that's one thing I liked about. I think people really responded to with The Dark Knight was that even though it was like a little more realistic, it wasn't. It still had the Joker in it, and even if it wasn't the same Joker that people were used to, it was still like a ridiculous anarchist who just wanted to cause people problems and pain, and that's just very silly, right. I guess. I mean, it's also realistic because people do those things, but it's for a person to dress up and do those things, I think, is silly.
Okay.
And that gives you a little bit of suspension of disbelief when you watch a thing, because you shouldn't have to take any superhero thing too seriously. And on the other hand, though,
fucking God, I'm done with it. Okay, sorry, no.
On the other hand, my sort of problem with Marvel is it's become a little too silly.
One is being too serious, the other one is being too
I mean, DC definitely seems to be sliding hard into supposed realism, like Grimdark. Marvel is going a little bit slower into being a little too silly for me. I wasn't a huge fan of Thor Ragnarok because the character they built between Thor and Thor the Dark World, which I didn't super like either, but the character they built was a more serious, stoic type of character, and his transition from serious stuff. You're not even letting him move.
Nope. Would you rather have me just kill him this way, or just let him rock my face in? Come on.
Well, if you're giving me those options, I don't really know what to choose.
No, because I'm listening to your story, right? I'm I don't want to focus on this. I want to pay attention. So I had to choose one or the other.
You gave him the effect of knocking him out and just kicking him in the stomach over and over and over until he dies.
I don't see what's wrong with doing that.
It's a legitimate technique. If he can't move, I'll just punch him in the face.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's a fair thing.
Okay,
but I was gonna say I didn't feel I'd have to rewatch them again, but I didn't feel like they built enough transition between Stoic Thor between 1 and 2 and silly Thor in 3.
Do you have off Monday? Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Do you want to just do?
You want to try and find them in marathon?
Binge?
I think I actually.
It's on. We have Disney Plus. It's probably just all on.
No,
Disney
but
Plus.
the old Batmans. Because
Batman.
I have.
Okay.
I think I have it on DVD. I have Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Maybe.
I think I have them. You want to just kind of watch them and just
Yeah, let me check my schedule. Basically,
yeah,
and
you let me know. We'll cheese it up.
We'll have a. Yeah, we'll have a bat night.
What do I need? Okay, I have a.
You want to get the one that stops you from flinching?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to get one more power up, but
can you afford another power up?
I need to get.
Or are you looking for a specific?
I need to grab the bolts. How are we on time so far? What? Maybe another 10 minutes?
Yeah, 5
10
ish minutes. Yeah.
How about I just grab a couple of bolts and then we'll call it an episode then?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we're talking about
Thor. Yeah.
Oh no, just how
Marvel seems to be sliding into more silly, because I feel that just the difference between Thor 1 and 2 and then to jump to 3 where he's more of a silly character.
Yeah.
And that was too sudden, I felt, for me. If they wanted to do that, they could have, because he was kind of silly in the first one, but he was silly in his own way.
Mm-hmm.
Just within the context of being on Earth. But for him to go take a serious situation and then be silly, I don't know. With the opening scene with what's his name, with the horns, Loki? No, not. You think I couldn't remember Loki?
You said horse.
No. The guy he killed. In Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Surtur.
Surtur, yeah.
Yeah.
So when he's like tied up and he's like just talking at him like I can't even remember exactly, but it felt a little too. I'm in a serious situation, but it's fine.
I have time to joke around.
I have time to joke around. Yeah, because even in a serious situation, I guess you would. I don't know it, and even the style of joking around felt
like
odd.
Or
I don't want to say forced, but just different from the Thor they set up in 1 and 2. That's So, but I also I have another issue with that the song Immigrant Song. You know that song?
I'd have to actually listen to it.
I come from the land of the ice and snow.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just like I have to hear it.
This is a separate issue, but I'm on the topic, so we're going to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, go.
I have an issue with movies using the same song multiple times, like
throughout the movie.
Throughout the movie, like over and over. Like for example, the first song they play is Immigrant Song, and not the first song, but when he's fighting the bad guys, like they use Immigrant Song, which is fine initially. But then at the end, when he's also fighting a bunch of bad guys, they use the same song. And like that takes a lot away from me. It feels like, because if you're gonna use, at least if you're gonna use the same song, I think use a different version.
Oh, like a remixed version or something.
Yeah, like if they had done like, I don't know what to compare it to, but like. Just like a remix version, like like if they'd done Immigrant Song but Kids Bop in the opening sequence, and then done Immigrant Song the original when he's fighting at the end, because that change from like power, you know what I mean? You get a like music has an effect on you. Right. That's one thing I don't like so much about, like, I really like Danger Zone.
Yeah.
But I heard the song and I liked the song before I saw Top Gun, and I didn't realize that they used that song like every 5 minutes in Top Gun, and I'm like, this is too much, guys. I like the song, but this is a lot for me. Like because it loses the impact, I feel like, if you don't manage it well. And they use it in scenes, and he's just driving, and they use it.
That's kind of how I feel like when, like, not just limited to Marvel, but just like a lot of movies, they use the same. They keep playing like this really popular songs, and like it's in all big budget movies. It's like, you guys couldn't pick a different song from this other big budget movie that used the exact same song. Yeah, like a lot of people like to use like Journey and stuff, right? Yeah. Right, and it just feels like, I mean, I like Journey, but it feels overused after a certain point. Yeah, exactly. When a bunch of movies use the same songs over and over. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like it's watching a commercial, and you're like, oh, I really like this song, and then suddenly you see the same commercial 15 times in a day, and you're like, I am so sick of this. I'm over it. I am over this. I imagine it would be worse working at a karaoke place, because then you're hearing a bad version of it. Okay, so I remember you mentioned you said you like this part where like all the mobs start showing.
Oh yeah, just like.
Okay. You want to see something really funny?
Sure.
And this weapon was made for this. This what is
it?
Remember the guy I just beat the fuck out of?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see if I can trigger it again. I'll kill myself because we're almost out of time, anyways.
Yeah.
But I want to show you this because I really enjoy it. Okay. So that guy beat Astro Man. He gives you the weapon, the Astro Crush.
Astro Crush.
Yeah. So you can only use it 4 times.
Oh god!
Oh no! It was made for that part.
Meteor.
Yup.
God.
I love that part. I just wanted to show you
that. No, that was really good. Okay, do you want to finish this episode, or you want to call it?
Let me just grab that bowl.
Yeah, grab that.
Okay,
bowl.
we're good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll pick up.
We'll start another episode after this or something, and then we'll pick up. From
so
there.
we'll see you next time. Stay tuned.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.